Trump pardons Silk Road founder Ross Ulbricht. The full story and what's next. January 21st, 2025 was a historic day for freedom and second chances. Ross Ulbricht, the man behind the controversial darknet marketplace Silk Road, has been pardoned by President Donald Trump after spending 11 years in prison. This marked Trump's second day in office during his second term. But who's Ross Ulbricht, and why was his case so polarizing, and what's next for him? And the 170,000 Bitcoin the government seized. Stick around because we're diving deep into this fascinating story. Ross Ulbricht was born in Austin, Texas, and was always a bright, ambitious individual. He studied physics at the University of Texas and later pursued a master's in material science. But Ross wasn't just a bookworm. He was a visionary who deeply believed in personal freedom and privacy. In 2011, Ross turned his vision into reality by creating Silk Road, an online marketplace that used Bitcoin for anonymous transactions. It was one of the first platforms to show how blockchain technology could challenge traditional finance system and give people more control over their money and privacy. But not everyone liked this, especially governments and law enforcement. They didn't approve of people trading without their oversight. Some said Silk Road was merely a platform for selling illegal goods, while others believed it represented a new kind of freedom in trading. Ross believed in creating a world where people could make their own choices. He wasn't in it for the wealth, but to build a better world using technology. However, the stories in the news focused only on the negative, completely ignoring his core idea about freedom and technology. In October 2013, Ross was arrested in a library in San Francisco. The authorities claimed he was the mastermind behind Silk Road. Using clever tactics, they copied critical data from his laptop and labeled him a criminal mastermind. Ross's trial in 2015 raised many questions. Some evidence was murky, and even the FBI's handling of the case came under scrutiny. Shockingly, 2 federal agents involved in the investigation were later found guilty of corruption. Ross was misunderstood, and his intentions were overshadowed by the narrative that painted him as a villain. Despite these issues, Ross was sentenced to life in prison without parole, a punishment many felt was outrageously harsh. The harsh sentence sparked the Free Ross movement. Supporters from around the globe, including libertarians and Bitcoin enthusiasts, argued that Ross's punishment was unjust. They believed he was being made an example of rather than receiving fair justice. Additionally, the 170,000 Bitcoin seized from him, now worth over 18 billion, added fuel to the debate. Many saw this as a broader issue about government overreach and ethics of punishing technology pioneers for unintended consequences. The campaign grew, highlighting issues like government control and the need for fair treatment of individuals who innovate. The Free Ross movement wasn't just about Ross. It became a symbol for fighting against unfair treatment and for preserving the freedom that technology can offer. Fast forward to January 21st, 2025, President Donald Trump announced a full pardon for Ross Ulbricht, citing Ross's long sentence as ridiculous. Trump's decision was met with joy and relief by Ross's family and supporters. His release marked a new chapter for Ross and raises significant questions about the future. What will happen to the 170,000 Bitcoin, now worth billions, that the US government seized? Will it be returned to Ross, or will it remain in the government hands as a strategic Bitcoin reserve? This remains an open question, and it could spark one of the biggest legal battles in history. Ross's story is about more than just a man and the marketplace. It's about freedom, justice, and the power of second chances. His release reminds us that standing up for innovation and freedom can make a difference, even when the odds seem insurmountable. What do you think should happen to the seized Bitcoin? Should it be returned to Ross, or does the government have a different plan? Let me know your thoughts in the comment below. And if you found this story fascinating, hit that like button. Let the YouTube algorithm know that this is the kind of content you enjoy. Don't forget to subscribe for more stories. Until next time, stay curious and keep questioning the narrative, and see you in the next one.